Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is December 8th, 2021. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Happy hump day, everyone. Hope that you all are well and that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. And most definitely on your way in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And most definitely, we will always want to give a shout out to Mr. G Rattlesnake putting it on us, and always support that investment, your investment, with one easy click. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. Today, we're going to be talking about Lumenswap, which is a decentralized exchange on the Stellar network. So if you haven't heard of it, we're going to talk about that here today on today's video. We're also going to touch base on the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services meeting today, which is a committee for Stellar today, and some other folks that we've come to know, Brian Brooks and others, will be talking today. So tune in for that. Thank you for always tuning into the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Just want to make sure you guys are acknowledged at the top of the hour. So here we are, another day, midweek. Let's see what we got today. Here we go. And here we are with today's coin market cap, where Bitcoin's dominance is at 42%. Okay, and we got Ethereum at 21.9% dominance, and a global crypto market cap of 2.38 trillion, which is about a 0.5% or 0.6% down since yesterday. We got 15,389 different type of cryptocurrencies. And as you can see, here's some trending tokens, some biggest gainers and recently added tokens to the coin market cap. Bitcoin right now, $50,473.82 there. Ethereum, $4,400.67. BNB trying to reach up to $600 again at number 3, $590.02. And Solana, $191.68 there. And Cardano, again, double X, we will be getting on that Cardano train. I do believe it will go just a little bit tad lower. So then at that point in time, I do believe we will take a good position in Cardano ADA. So keep your eyes on the prize. For you folks who are hodling Cardano ADA at $1.39 cost average, that is my only advice or suggestion that I can make to you. As we've seen some hires earlier in the month, a couple weeks ago, we got some bad news with delisting Cardano on different exchanges. Not here nor there. Okay, no fret or frown, because at the end of the day, we are in an accumulation phase of certain assets, and this is one of those ones that you want to accumulate. XRP, 86 cents, almost 87 cents, which is the only asset right now in the green over the last 24 hours. USDC hit $41 billion market cap. Okay, so keep an eye on that, as I do like USDC as far as a stable coin is concerned, where you can actually shave some of your profits off the top, park that to the side, and most definitely you will find benefit in doing so. So if there's a dip, you can buy the dip. Polkadot, $29.32, and Terra Luna still in the top 10, $70.41, while Dogecoin is slipping down a little bit lower at 17, almost 18 cents there. And as we see, folks, Polygon Matic is also up in the last 24 hours and up over the last 7 days to be exact. And as we see, here are some other tokens. You can do your due diligence, to use your own discernment when it comes to your own personal investment strategy. You know what you like, you know what you want to do. So, stick to what you're good at. Do not let anyone discourage you, talk you out of your wealth. So this is where I'm at. Always dollar cost average, always accumulate and acquire, but also at the same time, most definitely take those profits. So since we're on the subject of XLM Stellar, it is at 30 cents. So again, if you've been in the XRP community for a long time, a lot of folks typically think that XLM is like the little brother to XRP. I somewhat agree to that, but at the same time, Stellar is going to do its own thing, and their ecosystem and what they're developing is going to be bigger than we can imagine. And at 30 cents, you could get a little bit over $3 for $1. All right, so I encourage you to load that thing up, because when you do, you know that you are still paying for cross-border payments. You're still paying for retail investors. And this token is actually on the radar. So most definitely go ahead and acquire and accumulate that. Never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. All right. I'm just telling you what I would do and what I'm doing. But at any rate, here we are. You can take a stroll down the market cap, look for some value, and do your due diligence and accumulate and acquire. So now we're going to go ahead and get on to the Stellar Twitter feed so we could go over what they have in store for today's developments with the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services. All right, so folks, here we are with Stellar on their Twitter feed. As I always encourage you to do, go ahead and give them a follow for the latest and greatest news at Stellar.org. All right, and here is what they put on their Twitter feed today. Here's some of what you'll be hearing from the SDF CEO and Executive Director Danielle Dixon at this morning House Committee on Financial Services hearing on digital assets and the future of finance. Go ahead and click this link here, get all of that information. There is a PDF thing where you can go ahead and read out everything, look into it, get some information understood for your own personal gain. And I'll leave that always in the description, but most definitely check this out. Look for the information to come out when it comes to this. I will be most definitely doing some information search for this later and be able to present it to you guys at some point as I get to understand what is actually being going on with today's hearing. So tune into it if you haven't already, and most definitely we'll leave that in the description for you guys to follow along with. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get into Lumenswap and the price and some other things that relate to Lumenswap, as it is a decentralized exchange built on Stellar. All right, folks, so here we are with CoinGecko on Lumenswap, which is LSB, and it is not currently ranked in the market cap. And here is their information, their website, their explorers, their community, Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, and their API ID is Lumenswap. And what we want to do is go ahead and look at this in totality, because at the end of the day, if you are into XLM, you're into Stellar, we want to have a vast array of opportunity presented to us so that we can most definitely check out what's going on to put some money back into our pockets at some point. So again, here it is at 6 cents, 6 cents, 2/10 of a penny there. So again, you can actually dollar cost average this thing. And then here are some market stats with LSP. And the LSP, again, price is 6 cents there. 24-hour low and high is right there available. High of 7 cents, and a 7-day low and a 7-day high of 8 cents to be exact as the highest. And an all-time high of 61 cents, which is October 8th, 2021, which was about 2 months ago. And an all-time low of 5 cents, which was about 3 months ago. So relatively new when it comes to this token. And we always want to give you a presentation on this. This is kind of like your solo decks. This is kind of like your decentralized exchanges that provide them with a token to swap and things like that. And I think this is going to be a huge money maker and a big difference in some of the ways that we make transactions when it comes to these decentralized exchange tokens. We've talked about some other tokens coming out, like maybe even a MetaMask token, things like that. So again, I'm always going to be high on the tokens for these assets, because at the end of the day, these will unilaterally help you grow your transactions, and it's going to help you grow your wealth. And most definitely, I do believe they will have a case use built in within itself. So get on these things. Again, if you are not on any of these exchanges like DigiFinex, LBank, Bitbox, Bitforex, or Hotbit. Hotbit is what I use, so I will be most definitely accumulating and acquiring a lot of LSP. Okay, and there's some other things that I want to do with LSP as I continue to dive into it. And folks, there is a referral link in the description for Hotbit if you do not have an account. And here is some Lumenswap coin price and market data as well. And I encourage you to go check it out, look at it, do your due diligence, and come to it for yourself. And understand that this should be something that you want to put into your portfolio. Here is Lumenswap's Twitter feed at Lumenswap. Go ahead and give them a follow as always. Lumenswap is a decentralized exchange for the Stellar Network. Hashtag Stellar Family, money sign LSP. And again, here you can check out their website there. They joined December 2020. They got 39.7 thousand followers. And most definitely it is growing fastly and vastly. So again, here, check out their Twitter feed for the latest and greatest news on that, their ecosystem, reward updates, things like that. So here it is, folks, for you to get involved with this particular asset. I hope you don't mind me going down this trail with it. So a lot of folks probably have had answers or questions for this, more so questions than anything. So we want to put this out there in the airways for you guys to listen to, get involved, so that you can actually do some staking, get some rewards, things like that, because I know that there's some attached to this. So again, here is their Twitter feed. I'll leave it in the description as always. And now let's go ahead and get into their exchange. All right, folks, so here we are with Lumenswap.io. This is their main website, their webpage. Again, it's a decentralized exchange on Stellar. Lumenswap is a decentralized exchange built on a Stellar network that allows you to swap and trade assets using a friendly, minimal interface. So you want to launch the app here. Here's their documentation. And we'll get into LSP here, the asset. There's their documents, their contact information, and their, the ability to, again, to launch that app. And here are some of the features where you will enjoy trading. You can find the best price and have fast and low cost, open and decentralized. And you have the support of popular wallets for better accessibility. Lumenswap support different wallets. Currently, you can use Rabbit, Freighter, Albedo, and some private keys. So here we are with this demonstration here. You can swap there. And then here is, it is easily to convert your assets, swap your assets, swap any available asset on the Stellar at the best rate and path in a minimal environment. Okay, you can launch the swap there. And you can also create and manage orders, create a trading pair between any two currencies, trade on a distributed network, and use the order limit feature to execute your trades. So that is a centralized exchange experience, okay? And here Lumenswap is in the press, and BeCryptoU today, Bitcoinist.net, and CoinGape, and some others. Let's go ahead and see if that got, nope, it won't go. So anyway, Lumenswap, at the Lumenswap, we want to create a platform where every user around the world can take control of their money and build a better future. So they need to kind of update some of these, letters and build. It should say build. Sometimes when you come out with new stuff, sometimes there might be like a, autocorrect when it comes to certain words and things like that. So don't give them too hard of a time, folks, if you see some wording that might not be spelled properly or things like that, because with anything, you want to give it time to grow and develop, and those developers are going to continue to grow this thing. And I do believe that this will most definitely be something that will have maximum impact here in short order. So here it is, folks, Lumenswap.io. Check it out, bookmark it, do whatever you need to do to kind of investigate for yourself. Always, things will be left in the description for you to check out. So now what we want to do is go check out that Lumenswap LSP asset here in the next slide of the video. And lastly, folks, here is the LSP. Here's an introduction. LSP is a reward and governance asset, which has a major role in keeping the Lumenswap ecosystem cycle dynamic, as well as decentralized. 1 billion LSP asset fix have been minted at the Genesis and will be vested over the course of 10 years. All right. And here's some asset information. And also note that we have enabled the immutable flag for LSP. which means that the asset issuer, Lumenswap team, has no control over the asset and that the holders have their own control. And our reason for handing over total control was that Lumenswap is a decentralized project by nature, and developers must have no influence over assets. Read more about account flags, and here's that document there. And then here is the LSP tokenomics, the asset allocation. As you can see, the team gets 19%, foundation gets 16%, their advisors get 3%, the ecosystem rewards up to 40%, community public sale 12%, and marketing is used for 10% of that. So here you go, folks. This is the asset circulation schedule. All right, so you want to check that out. The ecosystem, reward, foundation, team, public sale, and advisors, as well as marketing. And then here are some lock details that you want to check out there. And again, you want to note that they have planned an auction for the public sale in the Lumenswap spot client IDO. We will announce more details in the coming weeks. So to establish transparency in the way assets are unlocked according to the plan we announced, we put them on different addresses so that you can follow the distribution process: public sale account, team account, advisor account, ecosystem and rewards account, marketing account, and foundation account. Why LSP? And here are a number of reasons. A crypto exchange may create its own asset, and exchange owners frequently distribute assets to users as incentives. Most exchange assets are meant to exchange or enhance and exchange liquidity, reward trading activity, or make the exchange's community governance process easier. Let's take a deeper look into the process. Here again, folks, they got enhanced liquidity, some governance. You can read all about that. And here is the LSP use cases. Rewards for LSP holders. We allocated 25% of our assets to rewarding LSP asset holders, which is also known as staking. The Lumenswap team will take a snapshot of all LSP owners on a random day of each month in order to distribute about 2 million LSP based on the number of assets they had at that time. Note, you must own more than 10,000 LSP in order to be qualified for this reward. So, folks, there you have it. These folks are telling you to have 10,000, okay? On this channel, I encourage you to also have at least 10,000 tokens of any project if you can actually afford it. I'm not saying that you can't, but that is the goal. That is the main goal. 10,000 plus tokens of every asset while they are cheap. If you can afford more, buy more, and continue to get those rewards coming to you. Rewards for LSP traders. And this program will continue for 10 years, okay? And then most definitely here is that rest of the information for you to go over for the rewards and then the governance, okay? So again, folks, it pays sometimes to have these exchange tokens, especially if they're decentralized. I tell you to always buy BTR, KCS, Nexo token, you got BNB, you got all of these exchange tokens that are going to be valuable. And again, it's going to pay you just to hold them into your portfolio or on your exchange. You never know when there's going to be an airdrop. You never know when there's going to be something free coming your way for holding these tokens. Now, let me just give you one example before I end today's video. For those folks who can't imagine this. Now, just imagine you using your credit card, your debit card that you have with your traditional financial banking system. Now, if you go to certain places, they're going to pay you rewards like frequent flyer miles, things like that. They're going to give you cash back. Do we not hear that in today's banking system? So how is it that they're doing it that crypto can't do it? So you got to kind of look at those things and put them in perspective and understand crypto is going to be bigger than we know. Crypto is going to pay you to have certain assets in your portfolio gaining value. So look forward to that. Kind of keep that in your back pocket. And again, folks, always do your due diligence, do your goals, keep being consistent, and make sure that you are always reading, educating yourselves, doing your own research, doing your due diligence. So here we are, folks, Lumenswap. We will be going heavy-handed into LSP, and most definitely we will talk about this in the future as we continue to do recaps, come back to these maybe a month or 2 months. Some tokens we might even come back to a year from now and say, hey, listen, we talked about this on this date and we gave you an opportunity. If you don't take the opportunity, that is entirely up to you. I'm always just here to give a presentation. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Most definitely we'll be back tomorrow with another video. And we're going to kind of keep it on the same trail as Stellar, XLM, because there's a lot of more information and news coming out this week in particular when it comes to Stellar. And we want to cover it all so that we know that we do not sleep on XLM, period. Anyway, folks, have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back again tomorrow, like I said. And we'll most definitely try to put out the best information as possible here on this channel. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.